Hello folks, Juan here with my good friend Mr. Richard Hoover from the wonderful Santa Cruz Guitars, and we've got Toby back there dreaming about bagels.
No, there's bagels up on that shelf.
He's not dreaming, he's smelling them. They're up there. And we've got a gorgeous OM Santa Cruz with an Adirondack Spruce top and an Indian Rosewood back inside. And I'm going to flip this around just so you can see this really quickly, and then I'm going to get to doing a quick little picking on here so you can hear it. Now, Brendan, this is my favorite guitar in the shop, I have to admit. I really, and you know what? This...
Well, you know it's for sale.
You take cash, right?
Layaway, you name it.
But for me, I really, when I started playing guitar, I just fell in love with blues music. You know?
Yeah.
I just love that. And this lends itself so well to that. Can you give us an idea of why it has such a wonderfully warm sound and great punchy highs?
That's my job. Not only be able to explain that, but be able to duplicate that. So when we talked about that fingerstyle guitar, I was saying that coincidentally is perfect combination for your fingerstyle playing. Now that you go into blues, this is much more appropriate for that. And by design, what this has different is the choice of woods. The Indian Rosewood specifically have more warmth of tone, and that's much more of a bluesy idea rather than a more the clarity, the articulate nature of a jazzy sounding guitar. So a tone is a scale of bright to dark. Adirondack Spruce is, compared to say Sitka, is cleaner, clear, more articulate. So when you do your single notes on this thing, you can hear them separately and well defined. And so that's the EQ. In how much bass and treble there are. This is an appropriate EQ for the blues.
Yeah,
so if you came and talked to me, showed me your playing style, this is a guitar I designed for you.
Nice.
Right?
Nice.
The complexity you hear is a hallmark of everything that we build, because everything we build is in the violin tradition of, instead of building this to a formula of dimensions, it's built in tune with itself. So it's actually, the components are made to a frequency, in harmony, they sustain, they develop rich full overtones, and that's what we all go store to store and look for, right?
Absolutely.
To get.
Yeah, and that's the complexity you're talking about, with the warmth still, and the highs that we were talking about this tune earlier, and it's such a fun tune to play with. And this guitar lends itself so well to this part right here where this is where you get the highs in there. That warmth on the bass though at the end there is just beautiful, and it just lends itself so well to that. You know,
it's one of the reasons Adirondack is really popular, especially in this style of music, is you hear those notes well defined and they're substantive, and then when you want that bass to come in, both in how we brace it and the choice of the Indian Rosewood, pull that off. That movie with Robert Redford and Jackie Gleason was filmed in Santa Cruz.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that's the Santa Cruz boardwalk you see when that song plays.
Oh, that's cool. You know, I grew up in San Jose, so I was in Santa Cruz Boardwalk every weekend, and I would pass by the taffy machine.
Oh, man.
And I'd hear that song playing, and I was such a big fan of that. And then you go into the merry-go-round out there, and I hear the music playing, and this song that I wrote, this brand spanking new tune, it was inspired by that merry-go-round. Like, I just remembered that, and it was like... Anyways, a little
Oh,
piece of
man.
it.
Yeah,
But that
that's
just
fun.
reminded me of being on the Santa Cruz Beach boardwalk, watching the taffy machine go around.
Well, the thing that, until I sat here and watched you, if we were discussing a custom guitar, of course, we'd talk about things like neck shape, string spacing, either something you're very familiar with or just to make sure we get the right combination so you could get the best facility in this guitar, because nobody plays it like you do.
Oh, man, thank you. And it's
Thank
definitely... It is a joy to play, and you guys, Santa Cruz Guitars, obviously they're doing it right. They're custom building guitars for the player, for the people, and they are definitely making a world a better place. And just
Beautiful, thank you.
yeah, it's when you do art for art and for the love of art, it's a very rare thing. And so thank you, Richard, for doing that. And it's
We're lucky guys.
yeah, we are. As my good friend in Nashville said, we're hope dealers. He says, money's not good in our
that's
world. We're hope dealers.
That's great.
Alrighty, folks. Thank you so much. My name is Juan. John, this is Mr. Richard Hoover from Santa Cruz
you,
Guitars.
Maestro.
Thank you.
Good job.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's just a joy to play these things. So I'm going to play it out real quick.
Amen. Testify, brother.
Yeah, amen. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends. Juan John from Heartbreaker Guitars. See you next time.